Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Hey, I want to briefly talk about the volume card that happened on Saturday. I didn't see the woman's volume yet. That happened on Friday, and I didn't see none of Civil War on Sunday. I just know that Nitty and Fonz's performance was canceled on Saturday, I guess, because Nitty wasn't feeling too good or some shit like that. And then they had battled on Sunday. But the clips that I seen on Twitter looks like they was getting busy. So I can't wait till that drop. Then I'll be able to give y'all like another more in-depth analysis of that battle. But speaking of Civil War, also for what I said on Twitter, it's crazy, man. Y'all know Rock Battle Kid Slade. So according to what I saw on Twitter and a few clips that I saw on Twitter, they was getting busy too. It sounded like it was a good back and forth. However, Rock had some paperwork on Kid Slade, basically talking about like he was snitching or whatever, right? So I read the paperwork, at least the part that he highlighted. And I guess basically what happened was Kid Slade and his brother, they was out, you know what I'm saying, doing like a video shoot or whatever. And like one dude or a couple of dudes or whatever, I guess they came basically, you know what I'm saying, on the video shoot, arguing with Slade's brother or whatever. I guess they get to fighting, and one of them got hit in the head with a bottle or something like that. And I guess they went to the hospital, you know, treat their injuries or something like that. And they gave like the police like statements talking about like, oh yeah, this was the dude or whatever. He hit my brother with the bottle, blah blah blah. But he didn't say that he had a gun or nothing like that on him. So my question is this: y'all remember what Big K did when he brought the paperwork out versus Adi Boom? But Adi Boom really snitched on his mans, and his mans got all that time. In this case, the police, when they showed up, Slade gave a statement basically talking about like, yeah, this a dude and blah, 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 and his homies. But we don't know if anybody got arrested or nobody's going to get like no time or nothing like that. But that's his brothers, you know what I'm saying? They got hit with a bottle. And then on top of that, they said they was, I ain't going to say scared, but according to the paperwork, it says they was fearful of going back over there because, you know, of their safety. So are we going to judge this like how we judge the Adi Boom situation? Because like I said, that's two different situations. One where a man's got a lot of time because his man snitched on him, and this one is basically saying like, yo, dude and his homies, you know what I'm saying, they tried to, you know, pack my brother out, hit him with a bottle or whatever. So is this classified as snitching too? I want to know y'all opinion on that. But that's from what I saw on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't got Twitter, that's what's going on right now in the Twitter streets. But anyways, as far as the volume card that happened on Saturday, what was it? Souffleur Soul versus Foots. I didn't really get to see all of that battle, but as far as the votes go, it had Foots winning that battle, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it whenever they drop it. Clips and Calico, man. Now this battle here, I think Clips won on the votes or something like that. I'm not sure, but I watched that battle, and that battle wasn't. I ain't gonna take nothing away from Calico, but it was just Clips. Clips, I felt like he didn't have enough, and I felt like his biggest haymaker in the second round came from him throwing a bar at Jazz. You know, a lot of that wasn't even directed at Calico, and it sounded like he was still freestyling or whatever. And I'm sorry to say, but Clips ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? And I don't expect him to be the same. You know, he on Wildin' Out, he on TV and TV money, still getting battle rap money. He getting money, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. But as far as bars, I don't feel like Clips is what he used to be anymore. Because he's still up there joking around, telling jokes, bars directed all at other people, freestyle, something like that. But I say his third round probably was his best round in my opinion. But was that his third round or his first round? I think it was his third round. He was being more direct towards Calico. But Calico clearly took the battle for me, for real. And you could argue Calico 2-1 if not 3-0. That's what I got. I got Calico 30, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because he was directly directing his bar at Clips. None of them jokes and all that shit. I mean, he may have had a couple jokes here and there, but still was aimed at Clips. So Calico been on a run too. Let's act like he's not been on a run. Calico has been killing people lately. But I got Calico winning that battle versus Clips 30. And on Twitter and on Caffeine, you got everybody talking about clips 30, clips 2-1. I don't see it. I do not see it, man. And it's like Jay-Z said, do y'all listen to music or just skim through it? It's to the point where people are judging battles just basically off of sole crowd reaction. That's not what you're supposed to do, bro. You're supposed to judge the bars. You're supposed to judge the battle off the bars, the content. And I don't know. I'm a person who listens for content. Like I said, I got not clips, I got Calico clear. 2-1, if not 3-0. But battle of the night for that night with Suge versus Verb, man. Oh my God. Suge was in a different bag. If y'all ain't seen that battle, wait till they put it on the app or whatever. Or you might see clips on Twitter or whatever. But if y'all ain't got the app, at least get the app for like a few days just to watch that battle. This is like the best Suge I've seen. This is like the best Suge I've seen since he battled T-Top, I want to say. But first round is debatable because they both went crazy that first round. And I know a lot of people be hating on Verb. Verb is fire though, man. Verb just don't be taking a lot of stuff serious, but Verb is fire. But that first round was crazy. Like I said, it's debatable. But I think I edged that first round to Suge. I want to say I edged that first round to Suge, but I ain't tripping if everybody say Verb round one. It was that fire. It was that close. Second round, Suge took off again. So I gave the second round to Suge. Verb was fighting back, but I felt like he started off kind of like, kind of like lukewarm, got fired throughout the second. But I felt like Suge just did way too much and Verb kind of like withstand that. So I gave Suge that second round. Third round, I felt like that was where Suge kind of dropped off a little bit. So Verb probably could have took that round, but I got Suge 2-1, but you might be able to argue Suge 3-0. But you know what I'm saying? But I got Suge 2-1, first and the second. I'm not really necessarily tripping if somebody said they got Verb first and the third. There's a lot of people trying to say Verb got the second too, but I don't know, man. That's for y'all. Y'all got to watch that battle and see basically who y'all think got that second. But like I said, that first was close. But I asked it to Suge. I got Suge winning that battle, but that battle got all of the potential to be a classic. Verb did have a couple slip-ups, but he kept going to the point where you basically hardly even noticed it. But like I said, Suge was in a different bag. So when we see people that Suge really, really want to battle, he's going to go to another level. I can see that now because he's been calling out Verb for a minute. But that was battle of the night. Crazy battle. And I can't wait to see that that Nitty and Fonz battle drop. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I seen a clip on Twitter where Nitty was saying like he holds the power and the volume like a screenshot. Come on, man. How does Nitty be thinking of this stuff? But it's like it's so simple yet it's so dope at the same time because ain't nobody even said that. But whatever though, man. Like I said, that's my take on the battles on Saturday. Almost forgot. Casey had a light work battle with Arsenal too. Casey got Arsenal out of there, man. Casey was fire, and she was working on her breath control too. Come on, man. That Casey was scary. And, RC choked too, though, man. They were saying he pulled out his phone. I don't remember seeing that part, but maybe he did. But he choked, and I'm like, it's crazy because Casey was really that fire. Now, we know from past battles, Casey, she been getting wins because her people's or her opponents been choking and everything like that. So let's not take away the fact from she was actually really fire this battle. Plus, on top of that, Arsenal choke. But Casey got the clear win over Arsenal ASAP. And I really want to just add this before I go. I feel like we've seen a lot of the women battle each other. Let's get to the point where we start booking these women versus these... I was about to say something else. Let's get to the point where we start booking these ladies versus these men on a consistent, regular basis without it being like that that ladies versus gents stuff, man. Let's just book them regularly and just see what they can do with the competition. Because that's what battle rap is. It's nothing but, the competition of the minds, like Lux said. So let's start seeing that more without it having to be a specific event. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see this, especially after what Casey did to Arsenal and what after Jazz did to Geechee. Because people gonna argue Geechee won that battle versus Jazz. He did not. And I, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Geechee, but he did not win that battle against Jazz. But like I said, though, man, that was just my quick analysis of what happened on Saturday. I can't wait till those battles drop on Sunday, but they look pretty intense, especially that kid Slade the Tay Rock. After Tay Rock had the paperwork on him, I seen a clip on there where kid Slade was talking about, how come people took your chain? You ain't up at once, Briz got beat up on stage. You ain't up at once. He would have grabbed you by your neck and took a sucker punch and another punch and another punch. It was getting intense up there. They bumping each other. They looked like they had beef for real. But like I said, when them battles drop, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to recap those battles. But this is just a quick analysis again on what happened on Saturday. But until they drop those other battles and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be back with another blog, anything else happening in the culture. But until then, man, it's your boy Ayo Easy. I'm out.